Try walking in my shoes. I always wake before you. This allows me to slip into the ensuite and lock the door and deal with the horror of confronting another day without you seeing me endure this daily ritual. Already I can feel the hunger rising as I stare at my reflection. Is this what I have become? The bleary-eyed, stubbled, exhausted creature that gazes unwaveringly back at me. No, I do not recognize that thing. How old it looks. The lips are thin, the hair thinning and clumped, its shoulders rounded and slumped in resignation. I feel refreshed from a solid night's sleep, yet whatever is looking back at me does not accord with that feeling. The fear crawls across my skin, and I rub at myself, trying to dislodge that cold grip, but it never works. The inner dread rises as I contemplate another day at the grindstone, trying to piece together what I am, that long, arduous task which never gets easier. In point of fact, the task becomes more difficult with each passing month, as the advancing age screams at me about my mortality. How that banshee tortures me as she howls in my ears, threatening about the prospect of waning powers. One might even feel the tears welling as every injustice I have ever suffered is heaped on my shoulders by an uncaring and oblivious world. Does it not see my pain, or does it just not care? My mobile phone is clutched in my hand. I rarely let it leave my side, and I place it on the counter beside the sink and then grip the counter as I continue to look at my reflection. My knuckles whiten as I fight the urge to scream at how empty I feel, how bereft I am, and how this is so damn unfair. I try to wrench my gaze away, but I cannot. I am entranced by what I see. I do not recognize this person. Where has that shock of white hair come from? In the hair above the left temple. That is not me. Its skin looks dry, as if it has been subjected to the dehydrating suction of some foul shade that visited it in the night. The horror continues to escalate, and it is only the chime of my phone which breaks this terrible appreciation of the creature. Grateful for this interruption, I shift my eyes to the phone and see that a message has arrived from one of my coterie of admirers, Samantha. The pilot light inside of me flares into life, and there is the slightest surge as the fuel begins to flow. I should wait until I have showered, but the hunger is too great already, and it must be addressed. I open the text message, and like a starving man being given his first meal after fasting, I devour the words of admiration. Good morning, handsome. I missed you last night. I will call you when you are at work. Kiss, kiss, kiss. The flame increases in size and strength as I close the message and smile. I turn on the shower, letting the stream of water heat up. As I flick to the text that Samantha sent last night, whilst I sat on the settee preoccupied with my activity of flitting between her text and a conversation I was engaging in with a new prospect on Facebook. I reread a handful of the text from Samantha with her declarations of admiration for me, and I feel my strength returning. I put the phone down and step into the shower and relish the hot embrace of the jets of water. The fear has shrunk away, and the dread sensation has been pushed back down. I liberally apply the shower gel, enjoying the sophisticated scent as I use a different product on my face, scrubbing away the dead cells, and then another to cleanse and wash. I turn the taps and the water stops. I reach for a thick towel and pat my face, feeling rejuvenated. As I stood beneath the purifying water, my keen mind raced whilst I formed my machinations for the day, always plotting and always scheming. The prospective fuel that will be garnered from the new sources that I am pursuing, coupled with the dose of triangulation I will involve you in, is causing me to feel excited and powerful. I pick up a bath sheet and now admire the toned nature of my body as I dry myself, and embark on the next stage of my preparation for the day by shaving and brushing my teeth. A little while later, my phone has chimed again, and this time it is a colleague wanting to arrange lunch as he wants my advice, since I am an expert on a particular topic he has to present on. The flame inside me now rises higher. This spurs on my delinquent mind to consider additional ways to garner that oh-so-precious fuel during the day. The hunt for fuel is unending. The craven hunger that rumbles inside of me cries out for it, and it is my sole preoccupation. The beast inside must be fed. Yet now I am feeling strong. I haven't applied my aftershave, and already two admirers have seen fit to worship at my altar. The games have not yet even begun to be played, but they will. I reach for the fragrance and splash it into my cupped hands and apply it to my neck as I look in the mirror. The handsome me has now returned. The piercing blue eyes shine. The shiny locks of blonde hair await the application of some wax to style them. The unblemished skin and close shave accentuate my chiseled good looks. I flash that winning smile as another surge of power flows through me. God, I look good. I return to the bedroom, phone in hand, and find you have now arisen, and I can hear the sounds of movement in the kitchen downstairs as you prepare breakfast as you always do. You will shortly bring me a mug of fresh tea, but I think I will complain that it is not hot enough and criticize you, just to see if I can provoke a reaction from you. It should not be too hard. I know precisely what to say. I notice that the bed has not been made, and, rather than attend to it and help you, when you pass me my tea with a good morning and a smile, I will cock my head towards the dishevelled heap and tut. Oh yes, the master of games knows his stuff. I dress as another text arrives from another friend, who wants to organize a golf game and asks for help with his swing, praising my technique. He is after more than assistance with his golf, since he wants me to place work with him. He will have to provide me with more fuel yet to even be considered, and of course I will send the work elsewhere, since there is someone who will give me something I want in return for a sweeter form and in larger amounts of fuel than my golfing chum. Still, the disappointment on his face when he eventually finds out will no doubt provide me with further fuel as well. I can hear you coming up the stairs, and I decide I will take a look in the full-length mirror, since I am now fully attired to admire how elegant I look. I dress in a manner which says to anyone who meets me that the first move is mine. I stand and give a contented nod at my statuesque reflection. I look fantastic. I start to smile, and then a bolt of anguish shoots through me as the craven creature that first lurked in the bathroom mirror appears. It is only for the briefest of instances, but it causes me to exhale. My expensively dressed self returns, and the relief washes over me. The creature has gone again. He does that, though. He likes to make fleeting appearances throughout my day to remind me that I must keep finding fuel. My quest for the potent fuel must be at the forefront of my mind at all times. As if on cue, you enter the bedroom, a veritable reservoir of fuel. You greet me as I cock my head to the unmade bed, and tut. I feel the rush of power as your smile evaporates and you look crestfallen. The games have now begun. My day is off to a great start. I only hope that the creature stays away from me.